Welcome back to Breaking Waves. Our goal is to combine surfing and sailing. So 4 years ago, we bought our 41-foot sailboat and taught ourselves to sail in some of the trickiest waters in Canada. We put a lot of work into restoring her to her former circumnavigating self. And 9 months ago,
our first offshore passage!
We head offshore and are finally living our dream. This week on Breaking Waves, we are exploring the side streets of a little Mexican town, preparing for the fast-approaching hurricane season, and of course, using the wind to explore more parts of the ocean. Good morning!
Good morning!
It's the weekend! We are in Barra de Navidad. It's a little bit late in the season. Are you excited? What are you doing? Ow, my ear. It is a little bit late in the season, but we are exploring nonetheless. It's the weekend. We get to go to town and have some fun and put our screens away. We're gonna head into the marina, see if they have availability for hurricane season, and kind of just inquire. La Cruz is where we want to keep our boat, but I don't know, it's really cool down here. I don't think it's quite as safe though for hurricanes. So we'll inquire, we'll grab some coffees, we're gonna go do some exploring in the town, and then there's swell arriving today, and Barra's really good for having quite a few waves close by. So we're probably gonna go for a surf, hopefully some spear, I don't know, just see what we get up to today and go on a cool adventure. So, welcome to Breaking Waves. Scary.
So Barra is like pretty far down the coast in terms of being hurricane safe. I would say they take direct hits here in Barra. But this is it's a bit of a hurricane hole. Like, this is a really nice tight little marina with this big mountain and the big resort and all that. And the weather will wrap around this way, but we were talking to a guy that's kept his boat here for like 9 years. And he said that tucked in tight here where we'll probably get a slip, it's never a problem. Some of these outside docks sometimes get a little mangled, but I feel reasonably good about leaving the boat here for hurricane season. Lightning is a whole nother topic, but that's a problem up in La Cruz too, but we'll tell you what we're going to do about lightning in another video.
Safety mountain. Protect me.
West Philadelphia, born and raised. I don't know the words of all of my days.
We met up with the harbor master Dino to check out prices and availability. Conveniently, they did have a slip available for hurricane season tucked right up near the mountain. Safety Mountain. They also offered a boat management service where someone could check on your boat, send you pictures and updates as frequently as you wanted. We weren't quite ready to commit, so we walked the property to check out the amenities that slip holders could use. And then we head into town. This place is super cool for like boat up bars. You just like tie your thing to the front of the bar and then you can just like hop out into the restaurant. It's pretty sweet.
Very Bocas del Toro-esque.
But you are jockeying with water taxis, so there's that.
So right now there's not a huge swell in the water, but check this out.
What we're looking at right now is this wave. It's called an A-frame after its shape. And that means that when the wave breaks, you can either surf down the left side or the right.
That's gonna go.
Another A-frame.
But you can see where it does peak up there, and by Sunday when the swell fills in more, there should be a pretty decent wave. We're not gonna be here. We're gonna go to Tenacatita where there's also gonna be a wave. So, but I would like to see this one working. I feel like it could.
I would too. Barra Navidad's proximity to surf waves just may be what seals the deal for us choosing this marina. Ben and I keep talking about how there's like real Southeast Asia vibes around here. There's like tuk-tuks, and also I just paid to use the bathroom, and like there's like 7 pesos, and then they give me toilet paper, and I get a stall that the door doesn't work, and it's very like, La Cruz was a lot of like Americans and white people. It almost didn't feel so much like Mexico, but this feels like Mexico or Southeast Asia. Another thing that I really like here is that people actually don't speak English, so you get a chance to practice, whereas in La Cruz it's just kind of everybody spoke English and you default to just using it because it's easier. But here I'm actually forced to like practice and get better. Feels authentic here. I really like it here. Our windlass has not been working super well lately. I think I like over greased it or something. It spins, but doesn't always bring the chain up. So I have to like manually crank this clutch real hard. This guy, like really good. There she goes. I've heard that some people take their anchor off the bow and stow it during a passage, and I'm curious. Do you do that? And why? Let us know in the comments below. Whoa, there's like a broken tanker in the rocks around here. That's crazy. This freighter is Los Llanitos, a 38,000-ton freighter that was driven aground by Hurricane Patricia in 2015. It was ordered to leave the port that it was in and take cover in Lázaro Cárdenas, further south, but after leaving too late, it was caught in the 200-mile-an-hour winds and 10-meter seas. 27 crew members were heli-lifted off the boat, and nobody was hurt. Salvage crews removed the oil and the diesel and any other contaminants that were on board, and the tanker has slowly been breaking up since. After exploring the tanker as close as we were comfortable going, we turned Kiana's nose towards Tenacatita. There was a quiet anchorage rumored to be very protected and close to a surf wave, as well as some beautiful reefs nearby to dive on.
Ten knots on the beam. Springs. Cruisy woozy. Beautiful day sail. Be it early. I mean, I would take a couple more knots on the beam. We got 11. This season is winding down soon. This is basically our last little boat adventure. Heading to Tenacatita for the April Easter long weekend, and then we're gonna go on a road trip, like a surf road trip. And otherwise, we're packing the boat up for hurricane season and bucking her back to British Columbia for the summer. And like this whole way down has been a combination of trying to move the boat, enjoy the boat, and working a ton. And not a lot of time for boat maintenance. Sort of like just doing...
I did a bunch.
I did a lot, so did I, but the laundry list of many, many little projects has grown to be quite significant, and decided it's a next year problem. I'll do the important things, like I gotta fix the bilge pump switch. That's an important one we gotta do. We gotta fix the leaking hatches. And that's probably it for this year. Otherwise, we're just gonna make the boat ready for hurricane season and leave the rest till next year. That's the plan, anyway.
With our to-do list postponed until next year and no imperative boat jobs looming over us, it freed us up to just enjoy the boat relatively carefree. And it was a great feeling.
I'd like to see that when they're rolling up underneath it. Could this be the dream? You see a kind of novice looking surfer based on how she's paddling, heading back to the boat, but she must have thought there was a surf wave. Oop, I do see a surf wave. It looks small, but potentially very fun to paddle right from the boat. Could be the dream. This is the dream scenario. Nice little peeler right off the boat. I have the dream anchorage here. I just saw a surfer paddle back.
Yeah, me too.
She just paddled to her boat from presumably a surf wave.
A longboard.
Yeah, she didn't look like a strong paddler, so I'm sort of skeptical, but
I should paddle all the way to the beach, though.
yeah, but like her paddle technique looks kind of rookie, but
Oh, well. Careful.
these are
Careful
observations.
you suffer
These are real
dizzying heights of your moral high ground, Benjamin.
No, it's not that. It's having a gauge on whether or not this is a legit wave right now. I'm sure it is sometimes, but is it right now? Based on what I just saw, I'm guessing not. But I'm a dick, I guess. Whatever. All right, first impressions, Tenacatita. What do you think?
I think I'm in love. This guy came over to our boat as we pulled in. Right after we anchored and was
Kevin.
like, Kevin
from Utah.
And he tried to buy a Sceptre. Anyways, we got to talking and he's like, honestly, man, I've been surfing every morning for the last 6 days. There's a little longboarding wave, small. Yes, he said waist high max, but little longboarding wave that is consistent every morning. And I was like, sign me up.
It seems like good vibes here. There's this crazy lady wakeboarding her husband into the side of her hull.
Oh my god, I died. So he was towing her in his boat, and he was driving the dinghy.
Right over here.
And the schooner, and then they swapped, and she was driving the dinghy and towing him. And I don't know if he was trying to go over the ladder or something, but she slammed into the side of the hull and then started to laugh.
She pissed her pants, basically.
I was like, that's so mean, but also hilarious.
I love a good pissing of the pants. But yes, it does seem cool here. It seems like a really good spot to just chill out, surf longboard waves, and relax. It seems like a really fun spot. So welcoming. Kevin just rolled up as soon as we got here. He rolled up and had a chat and gave us the lay of the land and
told us about the wave.
And the anchorage. It just seems sweet. Stoked about it. Happy to be here. Tenacatita, motherfuckers! Golden hour. You and Bruce. Bruce. Oh, Brucey bear. Brucey bear. No trouble, no trouble.
you guys for tuning in, and special thanks to those who have been supporting the channel. If you value breaking waves and you want to keep the channel alive, then head over to Patreon and you can support our efforts for as little as $5. If you haven't had your fill of breaking waves yet, then why not check out last week's episode where we sail overnight from Puerto Vallarta to Barra de Navidad. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.